All right, welcome back to the second episode of the TheRecycleBin podcast. With us again is Steve. He's the cameraman. You guys remember him. Ryder's also here. We've still got this thing here. We have made some changes to the village since you guys were last saw us. I guess where we should start is probably just go counterclockwise around the village. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
All right, yeah. Well, first off, over here we have
Well, I
the.
think I think before we even get over that way, there's this big gray thing that's kind of in the background that wasn't there
I
last
was,
time.
I was trying to ignore that.
Yeah,
Oh, you
well,
mean the wall?
yeah, not Mr. Exosuit here, but yeah, the wall.
Oh,
Um,
this
the
is a
the the
Ryder creation.
massive waste of coal and cobblestone. Oh wait, I mean beautiful work of art that it is.
You told me to build a wall. I built the wall.
One thing
Well,
you can
yes,
see he's kind of got a nice little stair step pattern and kind of some topper and whatnot. It's not great. We got entrances and whatnot to.
hey, you know what? It serves the purpose.
Hey, it keeps the mobs out. I'm happy.
Yes, and it's
And we can lease our villagers.
it's decorative. I mean,
We're not
realistically,
talking about villagers.
Oh, they're not decorative.
Well,
Thank
we're not
God.
talking about villagers.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We'll get to that when we
Yeah.
get over there. So this is another Ryder creation. He
With the
had
help
some.
of Steve.
He had some help, but mainly this is Ryder's
Squid dock.
creation. It's his squid spawner and fishing hole. So yeah, we need ink. We come here, and Ryder thinks of himself as a good fisherman. So, um, and then over here, this is a Steve creation. Everybody remembers the blacksmith that we had over that way.
Yeah.
He's picked up and moved everything.
What we
Steve.
did was we basically got tired of the blacksmith kind of where it was at. The area was getting a little crowded. So I took it upon myself. We decided to upgrade, give us a little more room, a small little warehouse of supplies, for iron, gold, all that good stuff, things that we would need. Got some iron furnaces in here. We do have wiring and a bat box already set up to upgrade this to electric furnaces when we have a chance. Just some decorative lava, things like that. Plan on doing some nice item sorting and whatnot. Maybe set up a chest where we can just dump stuff and let it auto sort in. Got a nice little kind of ugly ass pickaxe on the floor, but not too bad.
I think it's decorative. I mean, you can obviously tell it's a pickaxe. I mean, it's not like it's, some kind of god awful creation that doesn't look like anything.
Yeah. Well, and from the mini map, it actually looks more like a pickaxe on the mini map when you
Yeah.
when you pull that up.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we should be able to do everything from here that we need to do. Plus, Steve's was nice enough to put a little access door so that we can get back here to the meat of the area. Obviously, there is a hole in the wall here, but we plan on putting a macerator here, maybe an extractor, maybe a centrifuge as well. So this is going to be this is like the blacksmith / machine shop. We do plan on over in the adjacent to this. Not exactly sure where we're going to put it yet, but somewhere in this area we plan on putting the actual machine room. It'll have your macerator, your centrifuges, your extractors, a sorting system, automated,
furnace.
a blast furnace, coke oven, all that stuff. I mean, it's going to be a rather big building. It may go underground. It may go up. Haven't really decided yet. That's another one of the things that we need you, the viewer, to decide. Obviously, you can see it over here. Yes, it is raining. Damn it.
Turning my sound down so you guys don't get distracted by it.
So, as you can see over here, as we make our way around the village, yes, we have gone into the nether. There were some things we needed. Everybody understands that nobody wants to see a mining episode in just the nether. Granted, there was as the Leviathan attacks.
My bad.
My gosh.
I covered the microphone. For most of it.
There was some deaths. Fortunately, it wasn't recorded.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that out. The whole somebody
Right.
smacking a pig man and then us not being able to go back into the nether for
That
anything.
was-
Yeah, we're gonna keep that quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll eventually, people will meet the person responsible for that, and he will suffer the consequences. Again, now as we make ourselves a way around, we do plan on putting like the Twilight portal in this area too, kind of keep the portals in the same area. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do anything with an end portal here. That'll be at the stronghold. So, and you probably already hear it. The sweet sound of zombies dying. Oh yes, and skeletons. What we've done is one of the dungeons that we didn't record any of this. We found, in one of the boxes, we found a portal gun. Everybody knows what you can do with a portal gun. Create portals. You can go through them, come out the other end. La-di-da. Best part, and the thing I love about it, is the fact that you can pick blocks up with it, any block up with it, and move it to exactly where you want it. Therefore, we took a zombie spawner, moved it over here. We took a skeleton spawner, we moved it over here. So now we have, as signified by the front of the building.
We did have a creeper die in there too.
We did.
I just got a piece of gunpowder out of there.
Nice. So yeah, you can see Steve has Vorpal on his sword. He's probably already shown you or will show you at some point. The heads were gotten by his sword. So we just used this zombie and skeleton just to signify what kind of spawners we have in there. We are working on some stuff where we will have multiple spawners in that building. And here's why. As you can see on the mini-map, we have the yin and yang symbol. Obviously, if you don't know what yin and yang is, I suggest you look it up. Pretty much yin and yang is back and front, opposites, good and evil.
Male and female, light and
Male
dark.
and female,
So
light and
very
dark.
fundamental premise of Taoism.
Mm-hmm. So over here on this side, we have all the Thaumcraft stuff. And Ryder was the only one that was able to get the Wither skeleton skulls. We actually have one more. We're working on a third one. And then over here on this side, all the soul collection devices and soul cages, soul furnaces. Steve can talk to you more about the Thaumcraft stuff because I don't know crap about it.
Really, honestly, as of right now, we just have the arcane workbench, the nice big one. Got a couple of smaller ones just for decorative to allow for other uses. So if I had something going in one, I can basically move over, pop something else going in another one, leave everything there. Got a couple cauldrons for all the nice little V acclimation and accumulation and whatnot. A couple of water tanks that we put up, basically using underneath our well there and just kind of pumping some water in so I don't have to keep running out to refill these.
Pretty much a movable infinite water source.
Pretty much.
And yeah, behind me, you can see we pumped lava over here just to give it the yin and yang.
Yeah,
you know?
we kind of took the opposites.
Kind of mirrored each other's.
And I built the building out of basalt brick and marble brick and incorporated the whole design into it to make it look, and flow.
Yep.
The only
So,
thing really we
Steve built
had
the
to do
building.
is, just kind of put some extra tables over there just for balance. Nothing really
Yep.
used, and those are just aesthetic. See
Steve
if
was
I
the one
can
who
get.
built the building. He built his Thaumcraft side, and then he left this side open for me. Um, of course, the obsidian is actually Steve's idea. I didn't come up with that. I did think of it, but I didn't do it. The fences in the corners of the lava wells are Steve's idea as well. Something else I did think of, but I just didn't do it. I didn't think it would look good, but it obviously does. So, again, here's your rating system for you. Uh, Pretty much, trash it, keep it, recycle it. Give us a rating on anything you see in the village. And I guess if we spend enough time in here, let's move on. I mean, everybody remembers the blacksmith was right here.
Yeah, the blacksmith was here. As apparent, the building there kind of started encroaching in,
Mm-hmm.
and we really didn't have enough room to expand the blacksmith to a size that was comfortable to be used. But by
Um,
removing that, it did allow us to go ahead and expand the farm a little bit. I moved some crops around, kind of turned some things, and kind of definitely made us a lot more available for the potatoes we did have.
yep. It's much bigger. And of course, the crops we're going to be using the most, which is obviously the potatoes, because, well, they're the better ones. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much what's going to be that. We appear to have
No, I'm here.
lost somebody. Oh, okay.
I'm coming.
Thought he fell asleep.
No.
Oh,
Get out of my head. And the one thing
So,
we
yeah.
still need to do is basically get some cow breeding going, so we can get some item frames up and basically start labeling this. It's not much now, but definitely improvement for size.
And really, the last and only build that's left to show that's been done. This is for the beehives. Nice little frame on the front there to.
Sorry, I had to pay homage to our last two villagers that have survived.
Oh, the ones that have been put in jail.
That have we've had some misfortunes.
So yeah, this is for the beehives. There's going to be some machinery down here. Like the genetics machines, the beealyzer machine. Just little stuff for taking care of the bees. Up here we have the only two beehives that we stole them from a village, but we're not talking about that. Yeah, they're doing all right.
Not bad. Two valiant
Yeah.
drones and a princess, some cocoa combs and sugar out of that one. You did good.
Yeah.
3 valiant drones, cocoa, and sugar. Nice.
Yeah, and because it's raining a lot, they're not really producing a whole lot. So I'm a little, I think that has something to do with it. I'm not positive. They were producing like 15, 16 cocoa comb a cycle, pretty much. So, and I was getting a hell of a lot of sugar. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Gives it that kind of. I was going for like a crown look on the building. I don't know how successful I was at that, but just again, tell us what you think. Maybe even suggest some changes that can be made. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so here we are. We're out in front of the building. Obviously, we didn't get done. We lack the materials that were needed to do the acacia part of the structure. We do still plan on doing the glass roof, which I think is probably a pretty good idea, kind of a skylight thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we planning on doing it flat, or do we want to do arched?
I'm
That's
think
gonna
thinking
be
kind of an arch type feel to it. I think would probably be pretty good. But that's also something we can discuss in the next episode. Maybe we might have it done before the next episode is over or starts. That way you guys can rate it. Obviously, you can't rate an unfinished building. You can rate a finished building. Um, for all intents and purposes, most of the other buildings, well, actually, all of the other buildings that we have shown you today are complete. Please give us your rating. Keep it, trash it, recycle it. Obviously, you want to vote for all of Ryder's builds to be recycled.
Right.
I think that one over here, that giant black creeper face of weirdness, should probably be buried. But
Hey,
Yeah, if mine
but
has to be recycled, yours has to be buried.
exactly, not recycled, but just buried.
no, that's worse than trashed.
That's a new rating. You didn't know that?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want to
yeah.
throw that out there, huh? All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on this adventure, and it's been a pleasure to actually have a good conversation with these two guys here. Can't express how much I enjoy doing this with them. And again, you guys give us your ratings on the builds, and we'll see you next time. Hammer it out.